Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Matt coming at you for my self-publishing blueprint, and in today's video, it's actually a really special video. I'm doing an interview with one of my students who also actually happens to be my younger brother, Emmanuel. And Emmanuel started publishing last fall, and he is approaching the just under $2,000 mark in total publishing sales now in terms of income. So I thought it'd be kind of neat to bring him on the channel to talk about his journey and give you all brand new publishers some of his tips, some of the things that he's learned over the last few months. So, hey, bro, welcome to the channel. Welcome to ETV, as you like to call it.
Yeah, ETV. What up, JY?
Is that Justin?
Yeah, that's Justin, you know.
Let's start off with the most important thing. Why are the New England Patriots the all-time greatest football team ever?
Are we okay? I guess that's the end of the interview now. Is that the end of the interview now, or no? Everyone, I am a rabid, diehard Eagles fan. That's why he likes to say that, you know. But no, it's been good, man. You know, just starting last fall and everything. From I guess what kind of intrigued me, sorry to cut you off, is kind of what, you know, just seeing, we both have a little bit about me, is me and Emeka, we both have two kids, so similar ages. I think, yeah, three and one now. So, I saw it's kind of hard to, you know, Emeka's doing good. He's making this. I saw him from the beginning when he was making like, no money, and then he had 1,000, 10,000. I was like, okay. Then, you know, when he's up in the six figures, I'm like, okay, wow. And then he bought his Range Rover. Then I was like, okay, he's obviously doing something right. So it was only it piqued my interest, and it's tough to you never want to. I'm not saying that I'm not where I want to be right now, but I mean, living in Canada, as anybody who's in BC right now, it's damn expensive here. So, I mean, any additional income that you can get, why not? You always have to have multiple streams of revenue. Like I've learned that for years, and like I just saw this as a good opportunity. Say, hey, bro, what's going on? Show me some things, and then and then here we are today. I mean, it's the proof's in the pudding, right?
And that's funny. That was the exact thing I wanted to start with. Was what kind of sparked your interest? Because I've been doing it for probably 2 years before you kind of understand it. But you know what? When you're making $2,000, $4,000, even $10,000 a month, it's not a ton of money to kind of spark the interest. But yeah, then things really started scaling up. You're like, maybe I should look at this whole online business you're doing.
Yeah.
So no, that's really cool. So let's talk about. So you got into publishing, and what were your first few months like? Were they weren't exactly profitable, but let's talk about your first couple of books. How did those kind of plan out?
Well, I think the first, like you kind of said it to me, like the first few books are going to be like a learning curve, right? Because I never even heard of, Kindle publishing or anything like until you were in it, right? So probably from the first 0 to 4 months, I would say I didn't really make anything. First 2 books kind of bombed, really. Again, it was just learning the process, keyword research, doing like all of that was brand new. Did not know anything. I knew you could make money online. This was just a completely different arena, so to speak, to do it in. So, the first 2 books, they were complete learning curves, audiobooks and everything. Like all of that was just completely new to me. So it was all I just took it as, I'm not going to make a lot of money on this. It was just to learn the process so that I can, make future money down the road, so to speak.
That mentality right there that you just talked about, it's like, hey, I know my first couple books, like they might do well, but the chances of them not are a lot higher, but I'm going to give everything I can so I can learn the process. Yeah. How did that mentality help you keep going when you saw the books not doing very, very well?
Well, for me especially, like I've done different online businesses, so I already had that entrepreneurial mentality and what instilled at me like years ago, right? So yeah, I looked at it as the best way to look at it is an investment in yourself, right?
Right.
You're betting on yourself. Hey, sometimes you win, sometimes you learn, right? I mean, that's not,
Yeah.
Everything's not always going to go right, but you just, you got to take risks in life. You don't want to stay the same. So that's the way I looked at it. It was just,
100%.
it's an investment.
100%. And then when did things start turning around for you? How many months in? How many books in?
I would probably say by the fourth book, I found it. I found a niche. Again, you just do your keyword research. You got to see what's out there. What problems do people want? There's so many that you can find. And then it was literally just like one book that just started turning the page for me, and it honestly just paid for mostly everything I had done to this point, and it's just exploding. Like, already ordered 3 new books over the weekend, and it's just like, if you find a good niche that's really profitable, just you told me this, just keep on, whether it's changing pen names or just keep on, I guess it's the reduce, reuse, recycle mentality.
Yeah,
really
totally.
Just keep on, just wear it out as much as you can, right? I've seen a lot of people in the group that have done similar things, and it's worked out really well for them. I think I forget your buddy's name over in India. Like, he only has like one niche, I think. Yeah, Suraj. And like, look at how much he's making. Like, so that's all it takes, right? You just got to find out what people want out there.
Exactly. And you're using writing company to write the books. Can we talk a bit about the process that you're going through? How much of it are you doing yourself? Do you do your descriptions yourself? Are you doing your ads yourself? Like, what are you doing?
Okay, well, to start off, I'm still using a writing company right now. I'm not at that next level yet to where so there's some other companies out there. So probably a few months down the road, then maybe I'd look into that, if we felt that was the best way to go about it. What was the other thing? It was the ads?
Yeah, like, so you're running AMS ads to all your books?
Yeah, like, I literally just started to really understand AMS ads in the last like 6 weeks.
Okay.
So, yeah, like I didn't really know like where to begin with them, so to speak. Because the problem for me too was that KDP Rocket, like, I have a Pixel book, and so that program isn't compatible with Chrome OS yet. So I was using like Google Planner to do that, which wasn't the greatest. So I did manage to get another laptop to use that. So, and it has helped like night and day. Like, even in the last like 10 days, like, all of my ads, like, I was spending a lot more than what I was actually getting sales off of, and now it's just like evened out, like it's plateaued. I'm like, wow, okay. I didn't think it'd make that much of a difference, but yeah, it's definitely turned the corner. So I'm excited to see where it's going to go.
That's exciting, man. Good for you. And what about your descriptions? Are you writing those yourself, or are you outsourcing that?
The first few books I did write descriptions. It didn't go too so well, as Vicky would like to say. She kind of helped me with them. I saw that you had a video. Laura, I think she writes descriptions.
Yeah, Laura.
So I did reach out to her to kind of see, like, just to kind of test it out and see if what she can do. So I'd say right now I'm looking to outsource it at the moment in time, just because I know me, and that's like not my strong suit right now.
It's not my forte either, man. Like, it's when I was doing my programming books, description writing for those was just brutal. So paying somebody who's just good at it is just, it's the smartest thing to do. Just include that $50 cost as like the cost of the book as well, right?
Yeah, and especially for me, the first like 3 books, I literally spent like days just trying to perfect the description. It just became, frustrating. So it's a lot easier just to pay someone to do it for now.
Okay, let's kind of talk about how. So you're approaching, or you're right around that $2,000 US mark. Okay, so ton of money, not a ton of money, irrelevant. How has that impacted family life, your confidence? Whatever, because I remember when I made that first $1,000 to $2,000, like, everything changed, right? So you might not be as poor as I was, but
Yeah.
Well,
again, like living in BC, it's like, if you can get an extra $1,000, that's like, that's like groceries or whatever, right? Or just pay off debt. So No, I was, to be honest, I was shocked. I was expecting maybe like 400 or 500. When I saw, I was like, oh, wow. So I'm like, okay, 1,200. I'm like, that's not bad just for, not putting in that much work. And it's just, you keep on building. I was just excited that I'm like, okay, I can use this to order new books and just to keep, then it's not even coming out of my own income. So yeah, that's great, man. I mean, an extra 2-3 grand a month, then, then who knows? Like the possibilities are endless. Like, that's
I
great.
tell people in the group, right? If you can make 1,000, you can make 10,000, right? You make 100, you make 1,000, you make 10,000. So it's just a matter of scaling. And so you're reinvesting that money back into the business. You said you just ordered a few more books. What about how much is that one book making you so far? Do you know how much that's making you a month? That one book?
Honestly, no, because it really just started to pick up in May, right? And so I guess it's like, I just know it sold the most, but I couldn't give you a ballpark number right now, just because I guess the reports come out monthly. So I'd have a better idea of the end of July.
Okay.
Of it, but yeah, like they're all doing well, but like specifically that one's like really, it's like doubled everything else. So.
And how much have you invested of your own money into the business? Like before you started using profits, like how much did you invest yourself?
From day one, I would probably say around 2,000 Canadian, I would say.
Okay. So like 1,500 or so.
Yeah, 1,500-1,600 US dollars, I would imagine. Yeah.
So you're all like, so are you in the black now then? Maybe
I would say end of July, I'll definitely be in the black. Yeah, for sure, like 100%.
And are you looking at scaling up even faster now? Like, what are your plans? Like, when you get paid when you get your next paycheck, are you going to be ordering new books, or what do you kind of envision the business over the next few months?
Kind of doing the same thing. I mean, just reinvest it, order new books, just keep on looking to expand, right? The business, ideally, I would love to be at 10,000 a month. I mean, that would just do wonders and everything for me and my family, right? So yeah, just to keep on looking at the next step,
Sweet. Now, I know we've kind of talked about this, but Cancun Mastermind, September 12th to the 15th. What do we got to do to get you there?
I'm gonna try hard to be there, right? I'm gonna try hard to be there. Me and the family. So that's all. That's all I could really say right now.
Our older brother Mark was there last year, and he's not even a publisher.
Well, I thought you put me on the spot there, but
All right. If you guys want to see Emmanuel in Cancun, okay, making man, July, August, September, we get you 4 or 5 grand a month by then. Right?
That'd be great. That'd be amazing. On top of what I'm already making, yeah, that would definitely make life
starts to change things.
Yeah. Especially here, looking to buy a place here, it's just
Yeah, no, that's exciting, man. That is exciting. So awesome. Do you want to give maybe some of the new publishers a couple of tips to get started, not to get discouraged or whatever? Some of the things, kind of looking back at the last few months you've done, what are some of the more helpful tips that you could give them so they could shorten their learning curve, so to speak?
Probably the first thing I would say is, okay, the first month, my first book, I made $18 after the first month. So do not get discouraged. Nothing. Yeah, you just got to have a long-term mentality on this. Really, if you're looking for a quick get rich quick scheme, it's really not the business for it. You got to do your research. Listen to Emeka, listen to Ollie. They know what they're talking about. The proof is in the pudding, so to speak. It took probably me 3 to 4 months before things started to really click, before, what to look for, what not to look for, the right niches. The world's so big, there's enough money out there for everybody. Don't get discouraged if you're not making a lot of money in the beginning, because if you stick to it, it will turn around.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Well, hey, bro, thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to do this, to add some more value to the community. And this was a treat. It's I'm so excited about helping you. Like I was telling Mariana, it's like, oh, Michael just made his first $1,000 online. That's freaking awesome. I cannot wait for you to celebrate making your first $10,000 online and buy me something sick. That would be freaking awesome.
I'm
Maybe
pretty sure.
Yeah, PS4 would be a good thank you gift, huh? If you guys want him to buy me a PS4 when he makes his first $10,000 online, let me know in the comments.
I will buy Julio and Ralph something before you.
They're asking for a Switch, by the way.
That's
That's awesome. All right, everybody. Hey, check out the description for some great links to playlists and some other free resources on there. If you have any questions about the interview, head up us in the comments. Till next time, everybody. I'm Mecca. Speak to you all soon.